Welcome back. Now, we'd like to make the drones chase us when we shoot them. So that's going to be the topic of this lecture. And we're going to do this using custom events. So let's jump in. So we already have chasing behavior. If we go back to the drone pawn, we can see that when we're patrolling, this is our patrol macro here, we're using move to location or actor. But in our event graph, if we go to our overlap event, we see that we have an AI move to. So both of these can move the drone towards the goal target. Now we've seen that we can't add an AI move to a function. Now we do have the option to put things like these in macros, but I'd like to use a custom event to call this AI move to. And we can do that by simply right-clicking on the event graph, typing custom event, and creating a new one. And we're going to call this move to goal target. And I'd like to be able to call this custom event from our character class and pass in the goal target. Now we can add inputs to custom events in the details panel. So with my move to goal target custom event selected, I can add an input here by clicking the plus, and I can set this input type to actor if it's not already. So I can go to the search bar, choose actor object reference, and I'm going to call this new goal target. Now, what I'd like to do is set the goal actor. So I'm going to get my goal actor, drag it out and get a setter, and set that to the value passed in to move to goal target. And as soon as we set the goal actor, we need to call that move to function, this AI move to. So we can go ahead and copy these nodes and paste them over here and hook this up. Now, AI move to needs a target actor. We're going to use goal actor. So as soon as we call move to goal target, we're going to call AI move to after we set our new goal actor. Now, we can use this custom event both inside of the drone pawn and outside of it. For example, when we have our overlap event, rather than setting the goal actor and calling the AI move to, we can simply call move to goal target. So I'm going to delete these nodes. So I'm going to compile, right-click, and type move to goal target. And here's our event. I'm going to call this just like I would call any function. And now if I compile, I can hit play. And let's aggro the enemy by entering the sphere. And we see that our event is working. Now we have this event, and we can call this when we shoot the enemy. So that's going to be your challenge. Use our custom event when firing the weapon. We're going to call that custom event on the drone pawn, and we're going to make the drones chase us. Make sure to pass in the correct value as an input to this custom event. Remember, we can always get a reference to self, and we're calling this from within the character blueprint when we fire the weapon, so we're going to want to pass in self as the input. Pause the video and try this out. Okay, so let's go back to FPS character, and I'm here in the fire weapon function. Now, once we've fired the weapon, we performed a line trace, and we cast that hit actor to the drone pawn, and then we called apply damage. Now, we also want to aggro the enemy, so we're going to drag off of as drone pawn to access that custom event, and it's called move to goal target. So let's call that. We'll bring it over here, and I'm going to add a reroute node so that our wire is up here where we can see it. Now we need to connect this, and we also need to pass in the new goal target. That's going to be self. So let's right-click, type self, and get a reference to self, and we'll hook this up. Okay, so let's test this out. I'm going to hit play, and from way back here, I'm going to try to shoot the enemy, see if I can hit it. There it is, and now it's chasing me. So I've gone and made it angry, which is what I wanted. Let's see if I can aggro this one way over here. And here it comes. I'm going to kill this one. Awesome. Now, as soon as I stop, I see in the message log, we see attempted to access drone pawn C2, but drone pawn C2 is pending kill. This means we're attempting to access a drone after it's already been marked for deletion. Now, we can find where we're doing this very bad thing because it's telling us where we're making this violation. right here it says move to goal target. So let's click on that. And here we are in FPS character. It says we're calling this custom event on this actor that was already marked for deletion. So we need to make sure that that actor is valid before we access any of its custom events. We can use an isValid node for that. So let's drag off of our reroute node. And if you don't have reroute nodes, all it is as drone pawn from the cast. So we're taking that drone pawn. We're going to use isValid here. And we only want to call move to goal target if it's still valid. If it's marked for deletion, then it won't be valid anymore. So let's hit compile and play again. And we'll shoot the drone. Here it comes. Decided not to let it get me that time. And I'm going to shoot this one. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Better pick some up. All right, there we go. And here it comes. Awesome. Now, if I hit escape, no error messages, no warnings, we're good. So isValid is preventing us from trying to call a function or a custom event in this case on an actor that's already been marked for deletion. All right, so we're now able to aggro the enemy when we shoot it. So now we can sort of make them angry and have them come at us, which is awesome. Great job. I'll see you soon.